Peter, the man who kidnapped and sexually abused a Syracuse girl in 2004 has his first shot at parole this week.
And the list of people hoping that he gets denied continues to grow. Kevin Schaus admitted to snatching then 5-year-old Brittany Fish along Carbon Street in April of 2004, triggering an Amber Alert. Brittany was found bound with duct tape and under a tarp near a warehouse in DeWitt. It wasn't until Schaus was picked up on another charge that prosecutors were able to pinpoint him for her kidnapping. He was later sentenced to 20 years to life in prison, but now that time is up. The I-Team's Mary Keeler has new perspective from a detective who worked that case and says Kevin Schaus should remain behind bars.
With these survivors,
retired Onondaga County Sheriff's Detective Bill Root put in 17 years serving on the Abused Persons Unit and others.
Something very traumatic often happens to the victims that you worked with.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's how they originate the cases.
A case that will never leave his mind, a 4-year-old girl sexually abused by a family friend in 2005.
She had been sexually abused. So her mom brought her down here, mom and dad, same like we would do on any case, interview her. 4 years old, it's a difficult interview. You know, a lot of times they're not willing to talk right away, but I still consider her a hero. You know, she was able to tell her whole story, tell everything that happened to her, tell who did it to her, and that's how the whole case started. He was actually babysitting her, so it was like a friend of the family, the suspect was.
Kevin Schaus.
Yes, correct.
Kevin Schaus was arrested based on the girl's account. Root and others spent at least 4 hours questioning him.
Didn't try to hide it for too long. You know, it's normal for everybody to deny doing something wrong, but you know, after a while, he just came around and told exactly what happened with the girl that I had, the incident that I had.
But during that time, investigators made it clear they'd done their research on him. Schaus then admitted he kidnapped and sexually abused then 5-year-old Brittany Fish in April 2004. He was 31 at the time.
Did you feel like there was any remorse?
None. None whatsoever. Nope. That's the shocking part, is that there's no remorse.
Fish was found a day later after a Good Samaritan heard whimpering from a child near a warehouse in DeWitt. She was bound with duct tape and under a tarp.
He said at that time that he wanted to talk to somebody higher than me about the case and pretty much make a plea deal, pretty much that he would confess to everything for a certain amount of time served in jail.
Root says he's met Brittany Fish. He is also close with the 2005 victim, a survivor whose bravery to talk with detectives brought Schaus to justice.
If it wasn't for her, who knows how many more victims he would have had. Because I know he said that he wanted to find other victims.
He said that to you?
Yes. Yes, that he was looking to get a storage unit and looking to get a gun so that he could have other victims.
The State Department of Corrections says Schaus, now 51, is scheduled for an interview with a parole board sometime this week. Brittany Fish went before a board last month, moving the members to tears with her plea to keep him locked up.
What goes through your mind when you hear that?
I know these survivors, they have to deal with this every day. It's not going to go away for them, and it shouldn't go away for him. He should be exactly where he is right now for the rest of his life.
Root says he wrote a letter and had his family write letters to the parole board, fearing the worst if he's granted freedom.
I don't think anybody in the community would think it's time for him to get out. Because, I mean, like I said, I personally believe he's going to find another victim if he gets out.
The parole board will have 2 weeks after his interview to make their decision. I'm Mary Keeler reporting.